Okay, I'll turn the lights on too while we're here, and then let's get warmed up. Roxanne and I were practicing in here, and I was like, I should turn the air conditioner on, and it might be a little too effective today. Interesting. But the air conditioner's also on. I think you are feeling it though, yeah. Oh, did I miss this? This one's open too, weird. I'm pretty sure that we did not open these. All right. Left foot's free. 5, 6, hit step, fine, double step, heel. That was weird. Let's try that again. It skipped for a second. 5, 6, hit step, fine, double step and heel. Joey, hillbilly to the back, hit step, fine. Joey, hillbilly to the front, brush donkey, brush it up, touch across, brush donkey, triple stomp, stomp, bring it forward, triple backs, round out, walk the dog, Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the back, fancy double, right foot's free, Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the front, fancy double, clog over vine with a loop, clog over loop vine, hit step vine.
I sat down and I waited till I heard the get called.
Joey, hillbilly to the back, hit step vine, double step and heel, double step and heel, double step and heel, hit step vine, or hillbilly to the front, brush donkey, brush donkey, triple stomp stomp, bring it forward, triple back, round out, walk the dog, Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the back, fancy double, toe tapper, or Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the front, fancy double, Brenda basic, Brenda basic, Samantha to the back, Samantha to the front, brush donkey, brush donkey, triple stomp stomp, bring it forward, triple back, round out, walk the dog, Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the back, fancy double, Charleston, toe tapper, karate turn to the front, fancy double. I
hear your heart beat to the beat of
once in a while, I'll inherit a bunch of bricks from somebody. Bricks. Yeah. And this weekend, a friend of mine was like, hey, I've got a bunch of bricks. Yeah. Pavers. He's like, if you want to come pick them up, I'm at the place right now and just come on over. So I got a bunch of bricks yesterday, which was a lot of this. And then I also had to uncover some of them with the shovel, so that was a lot of this. So this leg is tired, and it's making my brain work harder. But yeah, let's see. Volume's very low. Okay, yeah, it's because there was an issue with the sound last week that I figured out. And, we should be able to hear me, but maybe I can bring the volume up a little bit. Is that any better? Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's super quiet. What's going on here? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. All right. I put the. It should be better than last week too, but let me know if that's too loud now. You'll want to turn your guys' volume down now. All right. Left foot's free. Maybe it's free. No, you know what? Right foot's free, and you know what that means. Maybe.
Show us a quick slip first.
Oh yeah, quick slip. Okay. So left foot's free for that quick slip. We're gonna go double heel, toe, heel. We're gonna switch twice. And then we're gonna slide twice. Yeah. Left foot's free. Quick slip, 5, 6. Quick slip, go. Double heel, toe, heel, switch twice, slide twice. Yeah, 5, 6. Quick little 5, 6. Quick slip, go. Double heel, toe, heel, switch twice, slide twice. Yeah. There's a few other steps we should go over too. What's in front of that though? Triple stomp, stomp. Bring it forward. 2 basics. And then a quick slip, that's what it is. Double heel, toe, heel, switch twice, slide twice. Yeah, so let's try all of that together just to get it, our brains, the transitions. 5, 6, triple stomp, stomp, bring it forward. It might be a triple kick, triple, bring it back. 2 basics. Quick slip, double heel, toe, heel, switch twice. Yeah, and then we got a run, toe, heel. Let's see, Betty step is gonna be step, double, up, cross, out. Down, step, double, up, cross, up, down. Yeah. Left foot's free, or no, it's not. Right foot's free, ready for a run, toe, heel. 5, 6, run, toe, heel.
Betty's out being bad tonight.
Triple, or fancy double, triple.
Down, down, what everybody knew. Too many cooks for the stew.
It's a fancy double to the. All right, let's try that. Right foot's free. Yeah, that's better. 5, 6, run, toe, heel. Fancy double the back. 2 run, toe, heels. Triple to the front. Side behind and drag. Triple. Betty step. Betty step,
Betty's being bad.
Charleston, Charleston,
She's out being bad.
Half Alabama,
Betty's out being
half
bad.
Alabama,
Betty and a boyfriend.
Flatlander, Flatlander, triple, stomp, stomp, bring it forward, triple back, 2 base 6, quick slip, 2 run toe heels,
She went home when she found out.
Stacy double to back, 2 run toe heels,
The boyfriend thought she was
triple
talking
to the
jive.
front,
Saw her standing
side behind, and drag,
Drops quicker than 409.
triple,
Betty clean the house.
Betty step,
Betty's being bad.
Betty step,
Betty's being bad.
Charleston,
Bad, bad, bad.
Charleston,
She's out being bad.
walk it over, or a half Alabama,
Being
half
bad
Alabama,
tonight. Betty and a boyfriend.
Flatlander, Flatlander, triple stomp stomp, bring it forward, triple back, 2 base 6, quick slip, 2 run toe heels,
You see, Betty
to double back, 2 run toe heels,
all these is over. And she's just getting even. Betty's being bad. So wait for leaving. Betty's being bad. Betty.
hang on a second. You guys were hearing that too, right? Like it was being weird. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think Aaron was on though. I think something's going on over here, but I'm not sure. We'll just scooch. We'll move that. All right. No, I think, I'm not sure why, but I think there's interference between the Bluetooth and my phone. So I moved the computer over. I'm going to try to keep the phone here. Music up? Yeah.
Betty's being bad. Bad, bad, bad. She's out.
All right, let's do this at least one more time. And we'll maybe even more. Here we go. Right foot's free. 5, 6, run toe heel.
Betty's out being bad.
Fancy double to back.
Betty and her boyfriend.
Run toe heel.
She found out what
Triple
everybody
to the
knew.
front.
Too many cooks.
Side behind and drag.
Don't care what nobody
Triple.
thinks. She's gonna be bad.
Betty step.
Betty's being bad.
Betty step.
Betty's being bad.
Charleston. Charleston.
She's out being bad.
Half Alabama.
Betty's out
Half
being bad
Alabama.
tonight. Betty and her boyfriend.
Flatlander. Flatlander. Triple. Stomp stomp. Triple back. 2 base 6. Quick slip. Run toe heel.
She went home when she found
Fancy
out.
double to the back.
Pack your bags.
2 run toe heel.
The boyfriend thought she was talking
Triple
jive.
to the front.
Saw her standing with her.
Side behind and drag.
45 quicker than 409.
Triple.
Betty clean the house with her.
Betty step.
Betty's being bad.
Betty step.
Betty's being bad.
Charleston.
Bad, bad, bad.
Charleston.
She's out being bad.
Half Alabama.
Betty's out
Slice.
being bad tonight. Betty and her boyfriend.
Flatlander. Flatlander. Triple stomp stomp. Bring it forward. Triple back. 2 base 6. Quick slip. Run toe heel.
You go out, you see
Fancy
Betty,
double to
don't
back.
scream and shout.
Run
Unless
toe
you're
heel.
ready. Ready to rock. Ready
Triple to the
feel
front.
it all pieces over.
Side behind and drag.
Betty's not mad, she just can't
Triple.
believe it. Betty's being bad.
Betty
so
step.
believe it. Betty's being bad.
Betty step.
Betty's being bad.
Charleston.
Bad, bad, bad.
Charleston.
She's out being bad.
Walk it over.
Betty's out
Walk
being
it
bad
over.
tonight. Betty and her boyfriend.
Flatlander. Flatlander.
Betty goodbye.
Triple stomp stomp. Bring it forward. Triple back.
Betty goodbye.
2 base 6. Quick slip.
Betty goodbye.
Run toe heel. Fancy double to the back. 2 run toe heel. Fancy triple to the front. Side behind and drag. Triple.
triple stop, stop, triple back, 2 basics, quick flip, run toe heel, last time, fancy double to the back, run toe heel, triple to the front, side behind, and drag, triple. Now it's better. There's a lot of names for it, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. So this step is known as a half Alabama. This step is known as a half Alabama. Not helpful. I try hard in this class, at least, to never do this as the half Alabama because of how confusing that is. But that one, double step, drag step, rock step, is known as a walkover Joey. I think there's another name for it. Not just a walkover, though. Just the walkover is also this legitimate half Alabama. Yeah. But yeah, that's why this is called a walkover Joey, because we do the 2 double steps and a tiny Joey. Like the extra rock step makes it the Joey part. But yeah, that's... half Alabama, yeah. Right. Yeah, and that's unfortunately the life of a clogger. Every dance that you hear a half Alabama in, you're going to have that worry. Yeah, you're like, I don't know which one it's going to be. Hopefully in this class you'll know, but sometimes my mouth messes up. Yeah. You're as clear as the rest of us are on the half Alabama. Yeah, there's a few steps like that, I feel like. I can't remember the other ones, but like, yeah. Cloggers, not the best at naming things. I'm trying to do this song with just my memory. So let's try it. We're starting with a shave it, and then we get into a stomp double after that. Let's see, what speed are we at in here? 87, that seems good. Left foot's free, ready for a shave it. Shave it. Stomp double. Rocking chair. Triple. See, I already forgot it. Yeah, there's something like that in there. Yeah, it is a Brenda. Different one. We'll go over that one too, though. No, there's not a ton of weird steps in here. There's just like a few 2 runs and stuff like that in here. Shave it, stomp double, rocking chair triple, Brenda, clog over vine, turning push, karate turn, something like that. Here we go. Shave it, stomp double, rocking chair, triple, Brenda, clog over vine. Karate turn to back, turning push to the front, 2 runs, high horse, cross over, toe slide and a double, shuffle, Catawba, Samantha, we're going to turn it to the back and bring it to the middle, turkey, turkey, 2 runs, 8 count round out, mountain goat, hillbilly, 1 basic, MJ, turkey, turkey, 2 runs, 8 count round out, mountain goat, double, I said this last week to the people online. I was like, I told Sarah that I could probably do this for a night dance just to the cues. And then I was like, but maybe not. All right, now I need to pick up the cue sheet because, yeah, that didn't work out right. I think I put a mountain goat where it didn't belong. I did, yeah. But we took it like champs. Yeah, we're not supposed to ever do the round out on the right foot, which means that first thing with the turkeys has a basic afterwards, and then our 8 count round out. I'm still putting the brain stuff together for this one. Documents is where I want. Cue sheets. You know, I might just print this out for California, just in case. Let's see. This is called Dust in a Baggie. All right, here we go. NCCA? Yeah. Yeah, are you going? Nice. Yeah, oh, by the way, no class next week, no class the following week, and no class the following week after that. Yeah, it's going to be a while. So I think the next class we'll have is like May 11th or something like that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Shave it. Stomp double. Rocking chair. Triple. Brenda. Clogging line. Karate turn. Push out to the front. 2 runs. High horse. Cross run. Toes slide and a double. Shuffle. Kataba. Samantha to the back. Cowboy to the front. Rock forward. 2 runs. MJ. Side to side. Rock and square. Rock double. Turkey. Turkey. 1 basic. 8 count round out. Mountain goat. Hillbilly. 2 runs. MJ. Rock double, turkey, turkey, 2 runs, 8 count round out, 2 doubles, shave it, stomp double, rocking chair, triple, Brenda, clog the line. Karate to the back. Push up to the front. 2 runs. High horse. Shuffle. Kataba. Samantha. To the back. Cowboy. To the front. Rock forward. 2 runs. MJ. Rock double. Turkey twice. 1 basic, 8 count round out. Mountain goat. Hillbilly. MJ. Rock double. Turkey. Turkey. 2 runs, 8 count round out. Now do a mountain goat. Double. Twice. Shave it. Brenda. Clog the line. Karate turn to the back. Turning push to the front. 2 runs. High horse. Shuffle. Chitava. Samantha to the back. Cowboy to the front. And a run forward. 2 runs. Samantha. Stay here. Triple brush. 1 basic and a shave it. So much easier when you got the cue sheet in front of you. Let's see. Okay, last week we played around with Black Horse and a Cherry Tree, so let's do that really quick.
2, 3, 4.
I should remember this one. Left foot's free. We're going to start this with a run, stamp, and a basic, and then we'll just see what happens.
2, 3, 4.
5, 6, run, stamp, and a basic. Toe tapper. Rocking chair. Rocking chair. Bad stamp. Triple tap 2. Now do a rocking chair twice. Yeah, there's an unclog round out in there somewhere. Let's try this again.
2, 3, 4.
Last time. And then Diane will cue it. Left foot's free. 5, 6, run, stamp the basic. Toe tapper. Stomp double. Unclog round out. Bad stamp. Triple tap 2. Rocking chair. Rocking chair. Mr. Haney Vine. Western basic. Fancy double. Time step. Triple. Rocking chair. Rocking chair, yeah, sorry. Rock heel slow twice. 3 times maybe. And a breaker. 2 basics. Over the log. 3 rock heel slurs. And a breaker. 2 basics. Double. Push out. Run, stamp the basic. Toe tapper. Stomp double. Unclog round out. Bad stamp. Triple tap 2. Rocking chair. Rocking chair. Mr. Haney Vine. Heels. Western basic. Fancy double. Time step.
Now I won't come back 'cause it's not so happy and now I got a whole
Brush donkey. Brush up, cut the cross. Brush donkey. 3 rock heel slurs. And a breaker. 2 basics to the back. Over the log. 3 rock heel slurs. And a breaker. 2 basics to the front. Push off.
You're not the one for me.
And a double. Push up. 2 basics. Maybe 4 basics if you're with me. Mr. Haney Vine. 2 heels. Western basic. Rocking chair. Time step. Triple. Rocking chair to the back. Over the wall.
You're not the one for me.
Mr. Haney Vine. 2 heels. Western basic. Rocking chair through the corner. Time step. Triple. Rocking chair to the front. And a double. Oof, there's still some stuff in there that's not working out. It's always that 3 rock heel slurs, and then I get lost. Yeah, but there's a triple. A triple and a basic. Yeah, that's where I get lost every time. I'm like, how does it go? And I've always had a problem with that section. It's not just because it's been forever. Like forever ago it was wrong too. Okay, so we've been playing with Boondocks. So let's take a look at some of those steps here.
Did she get her meat though? Close. Evidently not. April or it's a wee doll, a wee soft doll from the 80s. Elmo? Oh, her Cabbage Patch. Did she get her clothes? I don't know. It's my mom's Cabbage Patch. We brought it back. I heard it was she, well, the story is she will have this Cabbage Patch doll our whole lives. We would never let her touch this Cabbage Patch doll because it was like vintage.
Like a collector's Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah, she lets April take it everywhere she wants to. It's like, oh, excuse me, that's all. I don't understand. The clothes for it? Oh, wait. What? She didn't show me. She said, oh, I can't wait to get it together. Well, I didn't know that the doll was supposed to, it didn't come home, but I thought it was coming for a sleepover. So it went back to grandma's. I didn't know we were allowed to keep this doll that I was never allowed to touch.
You're still not allowed to touch it.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah. She does. Yeah, she loves it, but I'm still surprised that she's allowed to hold it. I would never allowed to touch it.
That's funny. Yeah, you know what it is. Your mom's like, it turns out Cabbage Patch dolls are not valuable. Yeah.
When you go to Goodwill, they're in the cabinet. Oh, the cabinet.
Ooh, like the lock cabinet?
So,
Yeah, that's funny.
they're right there in the TV.
Yeah, totally.
I did give them some of my old Beanie Babies and watched them just like, the tag off.
Its value. Its value's gone.
That was so like, yeah.
All right, let's see here. The first portion of this dance we pretty well know, I think. Let's just take a look at it without the music first. We start with 2 Utahs, double step, double up, and a fancy double, and a crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock and Tennessee down, and then a rock double. Crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock double, yeah. Birmingham, toe slide and a double, crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock double, looking good. Birmingham, toe slide and a double. Okay, our next section has got our Kentucky Rooster double step, drag step, rooster run, 2 clap basics. We can do these 2 ways, right? We've got our normal clap basic, step, rock, step, rock, step, or we can do this with the pitter-patter buck timing. We're gonna go and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. Yeah, 5, 6, 2 clap basics. Yeah. And a flatlander, kind of. Flatlander, double back brush up, double split rock step. We're calling that a flatlander slip rock is what it's called in the dance. Let's do that much together. Left foot's free, Kentucky Rooster. 5, 6, Kentucky Rooster. Drag it. 2 clap basics. Flatlander slip rock, double back, brush up. And then we'll do it all again on the other foot. Kentucky Rooster, double step, drag, step. 2 clap basics. Flatlander slip rock, double back, brush up, mountain go. Oops, that was just a flatlander for me. Okay? They're on different feet, but they're supposed to be the same. These did the wrong thing. Yeah. Still the split rock, yeah. Let's do it again for me. Kentucky Rooster, 5, 6, Kentucky Rooster, drag it. 2 clap basics, Flatlander slip rock, double back, brush up, Kentucky Rooster, drag it, 2 clap, base 6, Flatlander slip rock, mountain goat. Yeah. Let's see here. We've got other steps in here that incorporate, at least for now, we incorporate the pitter-patter basic with, but they're not clap basics. So let's take a look at that on its own. They're still going to start like a basic with a double step. We'll want to double step into a ball so that we've got our weight ready to move. Now, without doing the double step in it, let's practice a few of these just heel steps. So we're going to start with the heel, or a ball here. Ball, heel, yeah. Okay? And we'll stay on the balls as we speed it up a little bit. And we're not putting much weight on that heel. Okay? Yeah. This is a great thing to practice at the grocery store, by the way. You're behind your little cart. Okay? It's a little bit harder once you're like in the aisle that you're looking for and you're like, okay, I've got the Chips Ahoy. I've got the Lay's potato chips. I don't know how your guys' grocery stores are set up, but like chips on one side, cookies and crackers on the other side. That's the only one I really know well. Because nobody wants to do this in the produce section, you know? All right, so let's put our double step back in. So we'll be splitting up these heels. Each 2 counts. We'll be doing a double ball, heel, ball, double ball, heel, ball. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So we'll do these sections together, and then we'll throw just a few basics in before we take a look at the next section. Left foot's free. We're going to start with those 2 Utahs. 5, 6, 2 Utahs, double step, double up, crimp, fancy double, crimp, Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock, double, Birmingham, toe slide in the double, crimp, Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock, double, Birmingham, toe slide in a double, Kentucky Rooster, drag it, 2 clap, basics, flatlander slip drop, double back, brush up, Kentucky Rooster, 2 clap, basics, flatlander slip drop, double back, brush up, mountain goat, crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock, double, Birmingham, toe slide and a double, crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock, double, Birmingham, toe slide and a double, Kentucky Rooster, 2 flat, basics, flatlander slip cross, double back, brush up, Kentucky Rooster, 2 flat, basics, flatlander slip cross, double back, brush up, mountain goat, crimp Burton, rock double, Birmingham, toe slide and double, crimp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock double, Birmingham, toe slide, 2 basics, fancy section that we replaced is that Canadian bounce section. Our left foot's free for it. We're going to go double step, double bounce twice. Okay? We've kind of talked about this each time. This is not a traditional Canadian style step. There's choreographical flaws, we might call it, or maybe not flaws, but like inconsistencies with how Canadian step dancing typically goes. Double step, double bounce, bounce, double bounce, and then slide to get your left foot free again. So, left. There's one double step and then our almost a double step, only because we're like bouncing with both feet. But yeah, it's gonna feel double steppy. So we got double step, double bounce, bounce, double bounce, slide. Okay? One more time, just like that. 5, 6, Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce, double bounce, slide. And then we've got 2 buck basics, which we talked about changing last time we were together. We'll go over that change in a second, or we'll go over the technique again, maybe not now, but later in the class to get an idea for it. Left foot's free, Canadian bounce. 5, 6, Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. 2 basics, pitter patter. Yeah, it was good. We'll do it again, Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce, double bounce, slide, and then a Utah basic to the back, double step, double up, and a basic. Okay? Face the front. Let's do that all one more time. And then while we're facing the back, we'll do all of that again to the front. 5, 6, Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. 2 pitter patter basics. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. Utah basic to the back. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. 2 buck basics, pitter patter. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. Utah basic to the front. Okay? That one? Yeah. Yeah, so each time that we do that Canadian bounce, we'll be starting with the left foot free, and it will also end with the left foot free each time. Luckily, we don't have to change feet on that at all. Let's see here. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll take a look at the next section, which isn't too much compared to what we've just looked at. Left foot's free, Canadian bounce. 5, 6, Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. 2 buck basics, pitter patter. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. Utah basic to the back. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. 2 pitter patter basics. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. Utah basic to the front. Yeah. Now, if it helps on that Canadian bounce, as we're moving forward, like, it would be difficult to double step, double bounce, bounce, double bounce. Like, it's hard to do the other foot, get the other foot free. So even though this isn't the easiest thing to think about, if it's hard, don't do it. Unless it's supposed to be hard, then we got to do it. But it's, at least in this dance, it's not going to be like hard in an awkward way on purpose. So like if your body's doing something that doesn't feel good based on your momentum, don't do that. All right, so our next section is going to be 2 turkeys. We talked about this last week. We can just do normal turkeys if we want. The dance calls these wild turkeys, which starts, actually I can't remember, I think we talked about this too. I'm not sure if this is in the cue sheet, but we do it in this class to make it a little bit more wild. So we're gonna snap, heel, snap, step, and a basic. We do it on the other foot too. Snap, heel, snap, step. Turkey, wild turkey. Wild turkey. Wild turkey. Okay? It's a little bit one of these, and we've done this in other dances. We've just not done it as a part of a turkey, but it is the same idea where we're like pigeon-toed for a second, and then we get out of it. We've done it on our fin. We just haven't added a snap as a part of it. So that's a new fun thing for us to work on. Left foot's free, 2 wild turkeys, 5, 6, wild turkey, snap, heel, snap, step, wild turkey. And then we do 2 joeys, and a joey on this foot. Now, I think we've also talked about kind of the rules of buck dancing through the lens of the Callahan strut, right? So that is essentially a slow joey as a buck step. Our principles for buck dancing is, most of the time at least, any time that your foot is moving backwards or behind your body, you can put a toe in front of any step you're doing like that. And if you're moving to the side or forward, it's easier to do a heel in front of that step, okay? And the joey is like, it's a great step to demonstrate it, but it's a complicated step to like get comfortable with because there's so many choices to make. So let's take it nice and slow. We'll do a double step to start. We've got a toe behind, heel side, heel step. Okay, because we didn't move backwards, we didn't move behind. And then we'll start going the other direction with our toe behind, heel side, heel step. And that should be everything.
There's not a double going to the right.
Correct, yeah. So we've got and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. Okay? Left foot's free. 5, 6, joey, go. And a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. Yeah, we've done all of this footwork as a part of our Callahan basic, right? We're just going to speed it up to twice as fast as our normal Callahan basic. Okay? So left foot's free. 5, 6, joey, go. And a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. Okay? Left foot's free. 5, 6, joey, go. Double step, toe ball, heel step, toe ball, heel step. Okay? It's a lot to think about, but as long as we, as we think about this in the future, as long as we're thinking about where our foot is going and what it can do in that space, it's pretty easy to reverse engineer it when you're like, how did it go? I'm not in class right now. I know how to do a joey. Now you've got the tools to deconstruct it and try it with buck footwork. So right foot's free. Let's try the other foot. 5, 6, joey, go. Double step, toe ball, heel step, toe ball, heel step. Okay? Now, if you are practicing this at home and you would like to skip the double steps and the pauses in between, the joey is a mirrored step, so anything that you're doing in one of them, you're doing in the other one just half of a joey later or half of a joey earlier. Okay, so that means that we can change our joey to practice it to be a heel step, toe behind, heel step, toe behind, heel step, toe behind, heel step. It's going to change the time signature because now we're doing waltz timing. but we'll get back to 4-4 eventually. Okay? But this is all a Joey is. The only difference is that we've got a double step in between. Okay? Now, let's get on the balls of our feet. Okay? All right? So that's all we're doing. Eventually, when we get comfortable, like it doesn't have to be a big thing, and it doesn't have to, I'm sorry, I started thinking about Disney movies, and there's this one of Goofy on like a boat with like buckets, and the boat's going like this underneath him, and his legs are just going like that with him, and the buckets are stationary, and that's what we were doing. Right? You're just, you're on a boat when you're doing that, Joey, with the buck stuff, okay? That doesn't help, but that's where my brain went. Left foot's free, let's try 2 Joeys. We'll put the double steps back in front of each one. 5, 6, Joey, go. Double, ball, toe, ball, heel, step, toe, ball, heel, step. Joey. Okay? Now, with music, it's going to be a bit faster, so I don't expect you guys to be comfortable doing it at the speed with the music, but I just want to make sure that it's in there so that we can like continue to work on it. Last little bit here, left foot's free. We've got a traveling slur, double across with a slur, step rock across with a slur, step rock across with a slur in the lift, and a basic. Yeah. Traveling slur, 5, 6, traveling slur, double slur, step rock slur, lift, and a basic. Yeah, left foot's free, 5, 6, traveling slur, double across, rock across, step and slur lift. That's good. 2 basics. Slur and a basic. In a triple, I think, is how it goes. Our last section is that Kentucky drag, what is it called? 8-count drag combo. Double step in a Kentucky drag, double step in a drag, and then double step in 3 drags. Double step, drag, step, drag, step, drag, step. Okay? 8-count drag combo. Let's do it together. 5, 6, 8-count drag combo. Double step, drag, double step and drag, double step and 3 drags, 2 basics, and a fancy double. Now remember, the other variation that we've been doing with this is a Tennessee down combo. Double step Tennessee down in place of our drag, twice, and then 3 Tennessee downs, 2 buck basics, and then a fancy double. Okay? So we'll be switching back and forth between those 2 things. Left foot's free, 8-count drag combo. 5, 6, 8-count drag, go, double step and drag, and then 3 drags, 2 basics, fancy double, 8-count Tennessee down combo. Tennessee down twice, and then 3 drags, 2 buck basics, fancy double. 8-count drag combo. Double step and drag, drag, 3 drags, 2 basics, fancy double. 8-count Tennessee down combo. Double step Tennessee down, 2 buck basics, fancy double, and a slur lift. Yeah. That's everything so far. Left foot's free. Let's take it one time. Here we go. To you, Utah's double step, double up, fancy double. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide and a double. Cramp Burton. Rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide and a double. Kentucky Rooster. Two clap, basics. Flatlander slip rock, double back brush up. Kentucky Rooster. Two clap, basics. Flatlander slip rock, double back brush up. Mountain goat. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide and a double. Kentucky Rooster, drag it. Two clap basics. Flatlander slip rock, double back brush up. Kentucky Rooster. Two flat basics. Flatlander slip rock. Mount goat. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide and double. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll, rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce twice. Two basic pitter pattern. Canadian bounce. Utah basic to the back, double step, double up. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce twice. Two basics, pitter pattern. Canadian bounce, double step, double bounce, bounce. Utah basic to the front. Wild turkey. Turkey. Joey, if you want, you can do a buck. Joey. Traveling slur, double slur. Step rock slur, step rock slur. Lift. Fancy double. Slur in the basic. Triple. Bring it back to the middle. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. So slide on the double. Cramp Burton, double step, cramp roll. Rock double. Birmingham. Toe slide and a double. Birmingham. Four toe heels. 8 count drag combo, double step, drag step.
I get a pole. We'll go fishing.
Two basics. Fancy double. 8 count Tennessee down combo, Tennessee down. Two basics. Fancy double. 8 count or drag combo, double step, drag step. 3 drags. Two basics. Fancy double. 8 count Tennessee down combo. 3 Tennessee down. 2 buck basics. Fancy double. And a slur lift. Yeah, it's looking really good, guys. Let's cool down really quick and then we'll call it a night. We'll do a nice easy cool down because that was a lot. 5-6 Charleston. Triple loop, turn it to the back. Fancy double. Charleston. Triple loop, turn it to the back. Fancy double. 8 count round out. Triple kick. Triple back. triple kick, triple back, rocking chair, turn to quarter, shaking the basic, rocking chair to the back, shaking the basic, rocking chair, turn to the quarter, shaking the basic, rocking chair to the front, shaking the basic, Charleston, Charleston, triple loop, turn it to the back, fancy double, Charleston, Charleston, triple loop, turn it to the front, fancy double, 8-count round out. Western basic, double step loop, step to basic, Western basic, triple kick, triple back, triple kick, triple back, rocking chair to the quarter, shaking at basic, rocking chair to the back, shaking at basic, rocking chair to the quarter, shaking at basic, rocking chair to the front, shaking the basic, Charleston, Charleston, triple loop, turn it to the back, fancy double, Charleston, Charleston, triple loop, turn it to the front, fancy double, 8-count round out. Western basic, double step loop, and a basic, Western basic, 8-count round out. Western basic, Western basic, 2 basics, 2 heel steps. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. I'll see you in May. Thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you later.